sa DBM, Yusek, under the unprogrammed allocations, pwede bang meron bang flood control projects na pinupondohan?
Your Honor, yes, Mr. Chair, we have funded some flood control projects under the unprogrammed appropriations.
Itong mga flood control projects, are these specified in the GAA? Naka-align item ba sila? Kasi unlike sa program, nakasulat sa libro yun. Yung pinakita ni Senator Joel, lahat nakasulat sa libro yun. So, sa unprogram ba, naka-ano ho siya? Naka-line item ho siya?
There is no list of unprogrammed appropriations for unprogrammed, rather for flood control projects, Mr. Chair.
So wala hong line item sa unprogram, pero napopondohan using the unprogram.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Tama. So magkano ho ang, before I do that, ano ho ang proseso sa pagre-request ng flood control sa unprogrammed funds?
So, Mr. Chair, as far as the provisions of the unprogrammed appropriations, there is a need for us to have the certification of excess revenue from the Bureau of the Treasury before we unlock the unprogrammed appropriations. Now, as to the release of the projects for other, not only for the unprogrammed, not only for the flood control, but also for other projects, infrastructure projects, because we have some. Under the provision po, meron po tayong tinatawag na yung support to infrastructure projects and even social services. So
That's the SAGIP.
Yes, Mr.
So
Chair.
yung SAGIP under unprogram. But we want to focus on program. Paano makaka-access para sa flood control project sa unprogram? Assuming may excess fund. Ano ang proseso? Sino magre-request? Sino mag-a-approve?
Okay. So the process, Mr. Chair, is nandun po sa special provision kung ano yung mga priorities po natin as to how we're going to fund the unprogrammed appropriations. So we have a list here, Mr. Chair, of those approved already, the unprogrammed appropriations.
No, let's talk about the process first. Paano yung proseso? For flood control lang For flood control, alam ko meron yung social services, meron yung military modernization, but let's focus only on flood control. Paano ang proseso para ma-access ang program para sa flood control projects? Anong step 1? Anong step 2? Kasi hindi siya naka-line item, di ba? Tama, Yusek?
Yeah.
Nakalamsam ang program,
Yeah.
correct? So, walang line item siya. Hindi natin alam kung ano yung mapopondohan.
Yes,
correct?
Mr. Chair.
So, ano ang proseso ngayon para mapondohan yung mga flood control projects?
Yeah. Basically, Mr. Chair, it's a request from the agencies. And in this particular case, the Department of Public Works and Highways, you have to submit the special budget request for us. So, of course, with the supporting documents that these projects are being evaluated and ready for implementation, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So, ang assumption nyo, in-evaluate to ng DPWH, ang assumption nyo ay meron siyang dokumento.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And then, after that, what is the approval process?
So basically, this is being approved by the Department of Budget and Management, the Secretary, who will be the one to sign, of course, the release documents for those requests for flood control or under the unprogrammed appropriations.
So, from DPWH, it goes to an approval process, and who approves it?
From the DBM, the Secretary,
The
Mr.
Secretary
Chair. Yes.
of DBM approves the flood control project.
Mr. Chair.
Okay. And then, among maraming sinasubmit yung DPWH, di ba? Nagsasubmit sila flood control, nagsasubmit sila ng kalye, nagsasubmit sila ng iba-iba. Who now prioritizes which infrastructure projects will be funded? Pag sinabit sa inyo.
So basically, Mr. Chair, we ask them also what are their priorities. So that's why if ever that will be their priority, then that will consider that. Then kami po the DBM will process now this a special budget request from the department agencies, Mr. Chair.
Does DBM prioritize which infrastructure projects will go first? For example, unahin muna natin kalsada, unahin na muna natin bridges, o unahin na muna natin flood control.
Okay.
Sino ang nagdi-dictate?
Uh,
Kasi alam ko maraming sinasabit sa inyo yan eh.
Mr. Chair, as far as the nakalagay sa special provision po kasi, ang prioritization first is unahin po natin yung if this is for the whole general for the unprogrammed appropriations. Una po, personal benefits, okay? Second is the social services program natin.
No, just on flood control lang.
Okay.
Just on infrastructure project. Who prioritizes the release of infrastructure projects?
Mr. Chair, may I interject with the
Saan
permission?
program ba? Yes, go ahead.
With the permission of Senator Gatchalian.
Mr. Chair, I think the DBM is not being forthright. Eh. Ang tinatanong po kasi sa inyo, sino nagpa-prioritize? Sino sa DPWH? Bakit hindi mo sabihin everything else starts from the planning services sa opisina ni Yusek Catalina Cabral? Siya lamang, she is the only person and nobody else ang nakakaalam nito sapagkat lalo na ngayon, siyang may hawak lahat ng database ng DPWH. Hawak niya yung MIS, hawak niya yung PCNA, hawak niya yung MYPS, hawak niya yung RBIA, hawak pa niya yung HDM4. Wala nang iba, siya lang. At kung kanina, kung sinabot mo lang kagad si Senator Gatchalian, maliwanag eh. Pupuntahan siya ng mga paboritong mga politiko. Dito na ang program ang pinag-uusapan natin eh. Tama lang na sinabi mo eh, walang description to eh. Flood control, papasok sa 002, hindi ba? Pero wala kayong guidelines doon eh. Papasok ang mga politiko dyan na maghahanapan, ito na yung paborito niya, lahat ng ito, dyan na matutupad dyan. Kasi, dati kasi, sa DBM, panahon ni Secretary Jokno, alam ko po yun, 2019, manual po niyong ginagawa. Pupunta yung mga staff
Excuse me,
ni...
Senator Marcoleta. Nakaligtaan ko, nakarami na kayo ng tanong.
Oo nga pala.
Back to Senator Sherwin.
Salamat sa inyong pagpapasensya. Salamat,
Chairman,
Senator.
ako gumagalang lang ako sa nakakatanda. So, babalikan ko lang, Mr. Chairman. Yusek, magkano ang na-release for flood control in ang program ba for 2023?
Mr. Chair, for 2023, for our
Flood control lang.
okay.
Senator Sherwin, you have 5 seconds.
Okay, I'll wrap up, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
I'm just...
There is a total of 34 billion pesos, 34 billion 056,000 million 497,000
For 2024.
2024, it's 107.9 billion, Mr. Chair.
But Mr. Chairman, let me just make a point, no? I'll show on slide 2, Mr. Chairman, because humingi kami sa DPWH yung mga projects ng 15 top contractors. We requested, Carla, paki-flash, a list of all the projects of all the top contractors. And may napansin ho kami na yung Wawaw Builders on slide 5 pala, Carla, on slide 5, mayroon project ho ang Wawaw Builders worth 1.5 billion, wala ho sa NEP at sa GAA. Can you flash? Hindi ho namin mahanap kung paano ho napondohan. 1.5 billion, this is only one contractor we tested. So hindi ho namin mahanap. And then, pinasubmit ho namin in DBM kung ano po yung mga saro nila sa program amounts on slide 6, Sarah, Carla. We saw that yung Wawaw Builders napondahan yung kanyang mga projects through unprogrammed amounts, no? Na hindi ho naka-line item sa GAA. So these are just requested by the DPWH through the DBM, and kaya nga tinatanong ko ano ba yung process, and decided upon by the Secretary of DBM. So gusto ko malaman, ito yung nakita ho namin, no? Ito po yung laman sa GAA. And on slide 14, nakita ho namin for fiscal year 2023, almost 25 billion ang na-fund for flood control, and fiscal year 2024, almost 85 billion for flood control. Marami po kasi ibang
sorry,
mga
Senator, can we take this up after Senator Bato or after our lunch break?
Yes,
Kasi
Mr.
medyo
Chairman.
mahaba.
I'll wrap up now, Mr.
Alright,
Chairman.
sige.
So, Mr. Chairman, the point I'm trying to make is outside of the program 270 billion, meron pa hong mga, just to give you an example, for 2024, 731 billion of unprogrammed amounts. Sa 2023, 800 billion na pwede pong kuhain at gamitin for flood control. So, hindi natin nakikita to because wala hong line item. Parang naging pork barrel ho to ng lump sum that we need to take a look.
Yan din po yung ginamit ng isang congressman sa Oriental Mindoro, unprogrammed, doon bumunot.
Correct. That's why,
Anyway.
Mr. Chairman, as a policy nga, I wanted to propose to our colleagues na tanggalin na huwin ang program kasi nagiging kitty lang o nagiging lump sum. At ginagamit lang ho to in projects na hindi naman nabibet ng mabuti.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Anyway, you're the chairman of the
Chairman.
Finance Committee. You can take that up during the in plenary or even during the committee hearing. Senator Bato de la Rosa is
Mr. Chairman, just on this point, with the indulgence of Senator Bato, may the committee collect or get the list of the flood control in the unprogrammed funds from 2022 to 2025. Do we have that list, Mr. Chairman?
Submitted to the committee,
Yeah,
Mr.
It's
Chairman.
already, so we have that list already. Thank you.
Senator de la Rosa. After Senator de la Rosa, we'll go on break. Ano?
Mr. Chair,
We'll come back at 1:30 na para ano.
I would like to beg the indulgence of the chairman kung pwede para tuloy-tuloy yung line of thought, Mr. Chair. Pwede ba kami mag-swap ni Senator Villanueva? After lunch na lang ako, siya muna ang ngayon. Dahil
Hindi, kaya kita
tuloy-tuloy-
pagbibigay, kakasal yung anak mo eh. Hindi counted si Senate. Mamaya tayo after lunch.
sige.
Ikaw i-give up mo. Mag-lunch break tayo. Ikaw lang pagbibigyan ko kasi sabi kakasal yung anak mo eh.
To be fair with Senator Villanueva, mag-lunch muna tayo, Mr. Chair.
Kaya nga.
Kaya naman sa kanya. Gusto siya
Okay.
pagbigyan dahil
Yeah,
tuloy-tuloy.
hearing is
tuloy-tuloy ito.
suspended until 1:30 in the afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Senator Ronald De La Rosa is recognized. You have 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Kay Sally Santos. Miss Sally Santos, nung last hearing, napapansin ko sa iyo, masyado kang free-flowing magsalita. Sinasabi mo lahat, normal na normal, natural na natural. Ngayon, napansin ko parang may apprehension ka na, parang takot ka. Meron bang nananakot sa'yo? Meron ba ka bang kinatakutan?
Before you answer, I'd like to clarify, no? May kasama kang lawyer, right?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Tanungin ko lang ito si Ms. Santos. Kung meron ba siyang kinatakutan, may nananakot ba sa kanya? Bakit biglang nagbago yung demeanor mo ngayon dito sa hearing?
Yes, Your Honor. Kasi po sa bahay ko po, marami pong umiikot na mga sasakyan. Tapos ang tagal po, hindi po namin malaman kung sino po isakay kasi sobrang tinted po nung mga sasakyan.
May suspect ka ba? May suspetsa ka ba in particular kung sino itong mga tao na kinatakutan mo? Para alam ng komite na ito, kung may mangyari sa'yo, alam namin kung sino o pwede, posibleng magiging person of interest kung may mangyari sa'yo.
Ang po pwede lang naman pong gumawa sa akin dito. Sila
Sino?
Engineer Bryce.
Ha?
Sila Engineer Bryce at sila JJP.
Engineer Bryce, Mr. Chair, pwede magtanong si Engineer Bryce kung meron ba siyang balak na masama para dito kay Santos?
Wala po, hindi ko po iniisip yun.
So, babalikan kita. Ms. Santos, may sinabi kang dito sa iyong affidavit, paragraph 18. Ayon kay Engineer Bryce, sa lahat ng pagkakataon, kinukuha nila ang buong bayad sa isang proyekto ay sila na ang bahala magbigay sa kapitan, sa mayor, kay D.E. Henry at iba pang may SOP. Totoo ba to?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ito ay sabi ni Bryce.
Yes, Your Honor.
Balikan kita, Bryce. Nagbibigay ka sa mayor, sa kapitan?
Hindi po, Your Honor. Wala po. Wala po akong kausap na politiko.
Kasi last hearing, sinabi mo na yung pera na kinuha niya sa land bank, hinahatid niya sa iyo, iniiwan mo lang sa opisina mo, at kinukuha na ni D. Alcantara. At hindi mo alam kung magkano yung pera na yun dahil hindi mo tinitingnan, hindi mo binibilang. Am I correct?
Tama po, Your Honor. Nakabox po siya at mga nakasil po.
Nakapak, nakasil.
Opo.
Ngayon, may sinabi ka bago kanina na yung hatian ng SOP ay 20%. Pakiulit nga, for the record.
Ano po yun? Yung sa kita po ng nung in-house construction po. Yun po yung sinasabi ko na 40% po kay DE, 20% po sa akin, 20% po kay Engineer Mendoza, at dun sa isa po namin kasama.
So, kinuha niya yung pera sa total amount ng cost of project na binayaran ng DPWH, kinuha ni Santos. Halimbawa, may isang project na 100 million.